Which one is more handsome? I've pretty much replaced all my Target runs with Spirit Halloween runs for the month of October, and I am so excited about my last visit to the Spirit Halloween because I have picked up some retro inspired masks that will have every 80s kids having total flashbacks. I also picked up some masks that are inspired by 80s horror movies. One character in particular who is having a real moment again this Halloween. Total surprise. Anyways, like and subscribe to this video and let's get right into this Spirit Halloween mask haul. When I saw this devil mask hanging at Spirit Halloween, I instantly thought to myself, oh my gosh, that looks exactly like one of those Ben Cooper masks from the 70s and 80s. And if you're an 80s kid, you know those Ben Cooper costumes all too well. They came in a cake box with kind of like a clear cellophane top so you could actually see the mask in the top of the box. And then the costume part was pretty much like a plastic onesie. They could only really get you through one Halloween, maybe two if you were extra gentle and you could pass it on to a younger brother or sister. What I do remember my mom saying is that those costumes were really good because you could layer up, like with your coats and your sweatshirts and your pants, if it was a cold Halloween night, and then the costume part would just kind of fit over top of all that. And everybody really loved the masks, so they were super colorful. This mask really does remind me exactly of that style of Ben Cooper. It's a little bit better made, but oh my gosh, what a flashback in time this mask is. I have sort of a soft spot in my heart for this Frankenstein because I actually had a Ben Cooper Frankenstein mask in the late 70s, maybe like 1980 at the very latest. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take this thing off because it's a little uncomfortable to wear. Look at all these like bumps and ridges on the inside and some mesh. Really not super comfortable. It's in a weird shape mask too. But anyways, it got me to thinking when I purchased this mask, where did all the Ben Cooper costumes go? So I went online to do a little research, and what I found out is that they were most popular in the 70s and early 80s, just like how I thought, which is when I was young and trick-or-treating. But by the late 80s, the whole Ben Cooper thing was starting to fizzle. And they actually did go bankrupt, which is why they pretty much disappeared from the Halloween scene by the 90s. Oh my God, clowns really are super scary, aren't they? So I've been saying that these masks are inspired by Ben Cooper costumes because when I went online to look at the older costumes and masks, none of the ones that I got from Spirit Halloween directly match up. But still, that's kind of cool. Like for example, this clown mask looks like a morphed version of 3 other Ben Cooper masks that I saw. Now, I gotta say, when I went to look for some of the original masks, I went to this Instagram person that I follow who I absolutely love. Instagram person, what a lame way to say that. She is an influencer, I believe, in the craft world. Her name is Jennifer Perkins, and she does all sorts of wild things with true vintage masks. So what I did is I went onto her Instagram and I kind of zoomed in at the different wreaths and trees that she was creating with these old vintage masks. Really cool, check her out. Jennifer Perkins, love her. So these masks, in my opinion, were a little expensive. $13 for this little cheap piece of plastic. But I do love them. I bought 3 of them, obviously, that I've shown you, and I will keep them forever and ever. I plan to do my own little craft project with them. I don't have any ideas in my head right now, but definitely looking for inspiration if you got some. I had to do a costume change for obvious reasons, but this is of course the Friday the 13th hockey mask, which I absolutely love. Friday the 13th Part 3 came out in 1982, and from my memory and from doing a quick Google, that is the first time that we saw Jason Voorhees in the hockey mask. And I gotta say, this is a really good mask. I think I paid like $17 or $18 for it. I have made my own Jason Voorhees hockey masks in the past, but I really like this one. This is a nice sturdy mask, and I'm gonna probably keep it for many, many years. Now, I do not watch the Friday the 13th series typically during Halloween. It's not because I don't love the series. I actually really love the series. It's one of my absolute favorite Halloween movie series. But for some reason, I just never end up watching them around this time of year. When I do end up watching them is like July, when some random channel is doing a whole marathon, and then I get sucked right in, and I am watching Jason Voorhees all night long. I have saved the best for last. This is, of course, Chucky from Child's Play. Child's Play came out in 1988, and it's the only movie in the Child's Play series to come out in the 80s. Of course, it lasted through the decades and even through today. And this is a really well-built mask. I paid $23 for it, and I really don't mind because the face is hard plastic, which is really good. And it's got kind of a like nice wig here. The one thing I don't know, they've got these little like plug things that are stapled to the side. I'm not quite sure what that's for. Maybe I haven't unattached them yet. I think when I do, maybe they're supposed to go in my own real hair, so it looks like I have a full head of Chucky hair. Whatever, I'll be doing that this weekend, that's for sure. But anyways, I think this is a really great mask. I, of course, love the Chucky franchise, and I'm really excited that he's having a comeback. He has a TV series now on the Sci-Fi Channel. I haven't checked it out yet, but I probably will binge it probably after Halloween because I'm real busy right now. But looks like fun, and I can't wait to see it. And I love me a good 80s successful reboot, especially with somebody cute like Chucky. Thank you so much for watching my vintage Spirit Halloween mask haul. It was so much fun. Please let me know in the comments down below which one you liked the best. And if you had a Ben Cooper Halloween costume in the 70s or 80s, please let me know which one you had. I love hearing about all that kind of stuff. For those of you who came to my channel for the normal recipes, I have a ton of Halloween recipes here, and they are all inspired by 80s spookiness, and they're all vegan. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe, and have an awesome retro Halloween. Did that clown mask just move?